Well, let's take a look at what is happening in the markets, and we start off with the local bourse that managed to come back to trading in the green today. Of course, yesterday it did kind of wobble a bit, but we are seeing the all share on the day up by more than 1%. The Resources 10 complex carrying the bulk of those gains. They're surging more than 4%. Financial 15 with a gain just shy of 1%. Industrial 25 relatively flat, 0.04% above that flat line. Let's take a look at what is happening with markets stateside, of course, after digesting the consumer inflation. Yesterday, investors are sifting through the producer inflation that came out in line for August, in line with expectations. But we did see the core PPI there coming in slightly more than what markets had anticipated. We also did have jobless claims there, initial jobless claims rising for the week, for last week. We do have a mixed picture over there, but largely green. The S&P 500 extending its gains at 0.11%. Tech-heavy Nasdaq carrying most of those gains, advancing almost 0.33%. But declining there is the Dow with a loss of almost 0.1%. Let's take a look at what is happening with markets across the Atlantic, and we're digesting monetary policy moves there coming from the European Central Bank, where we did have the ECB giving out its second 25 basis point interest rate cut there this year. The FTSE 100 up by more than 0.5%, the CAC 40 with a gain of 0.49%, and the DAX they're advancing almost 1%. Let's take a look at what is happening on the currency scene, and we start off with how the rand is doing against some of the major currencies. A little bit of strength against the US dollar at 17 rand 84, against the pound at 23 rand 33, and against the euro at 19 rand 69. Let's take a look at how the other currency pairs are doing, starting off with the euro dollar at 1.1, pound dollar at 1.3, and the yen just above 142 against the US dollar.